I am thrilled to introduce our next honoree, another powerful and inspiring woman, Bouza. Barbara is Managing Director and Principal at Gensler. She is a fellow of the American Institute of Architects, where just 17% of principals and partners in AIA firms are women. In the community, Barbara is dedicated to improving the lives of those most in need through her involvement with Girls Inc., Dress for Success, and Imagine LA. Barbara and I share a value in prioritizing the relationships in our lives. She is a wife and a mom of 2 daughters, one who is also a senior in high school. Her selflessness is also a trait that stands out to me most and reflects what I have found at Girls Inc. When Barbara and I talked, she reminded me of something really important. She said, we don't always have to do it alone. We need the support of others, their encouraging words, their insights, and their help in pursuing new opportunities. I've experienced this support firsthand throughout my entire life, through strong role models like Barbara, and throughout my time at Girls Inc. Barbara, please join me on stage to accept your award for inspiring girls and women to be passionate, dedicated, and make a positive difference in the lives of others.
Wow, how am I gonna top that? I don't even think 4.6 existed as a grade point average when I was in high school. So congratulations, Rachel. I am incredibly honored to be honored by a national scholar. As you could see, with Rachel's background, again, I also have a daughter going into college. It's just pretty inspiring. And I've had a chance to meet with Rachel, and just looking at, it doesn't matter where life has turned you, how you can really overcome it. So I have to say, our future is in really great hands, definitely. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Rachel, and what's been terrific is her philosophy on life. And the way she looks at it, through everything she's gone through, is life really is a privilege. Life is precious. And I think that's something we all want to really remember, and I really take to heart. And so Girls Inc. is really a phenomenal organization. So talk about somebody being strong, bold, and smart. It's pretty phenomenal. So I'm especially grateful to have my family here today. So I've got my parents who are in their 80s and came all the way here. My sister, Linda, again, my partner in crime growing up. And then my daughter, Gina. So that was the one that's a senior in high school here in LA, very inspired. And my other daughter, Veronica, is traveling. She's a camera assistant, so it seems like that never ends. And then my husband, fellow architect, is here today, so I'm pleased. So thank you. Thank you to my family. I think they were rolling some pictures, and I don't know if there was one that came up there when I was a campfire girl. I don't know if we were kind of the rivals to the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts got to sell their really amazing cookies. We sold mints. So it was a little bit different. But to this day, I remember the pledge that we were taught, which was to have fun, to learn to make beautiful things. Those are the first 2 lines of the pledge, and I remember it today because it's so much about how I look at it optimistically. And as an architect, really my goal is to really create beautiful things for all of you. So I'm also really, really grateful to have many of my colleagues here from Gensler, my partners. I think it is important to also have the men in the room here. So I really thank all the men that have decided to show up today. It's really important. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I've been involved with Girls Inc. for many years, and it's been fantastic seeing the movie television industry here. And so as an architect, I've now brought in, so we've got some contractors in the room, furniture vendors, people that sell carpet, engineers, lighting consultants. So again, thank you to all those who've really come out to support Girls Inc. It's really something that can transcend all industry, very important. And so just to give you a little bit of my context as an architect, there's 110,000 licensed architects in the United States. But of that, there's about 400 that are African-American women, which I'm one of. So, that's only 0.003% of my industry. So I could look at that as an obstacle or being discouraged. And I think that's where Girls Inc. is important. Where are those opportunities? But I really see it's about the opportunities. And I'm so thrilled, and I really give a lot of credit, and I really love my partners at Gensler and my colleagues, because I'm working on everything from the design of the building for Netflix. Great to see Netflix here today. It's amazing, amazing culture. To looking at space for NASA. And right now also really doing some pro bono work with Debbie Allen as she really looks at building the new dance academy. Really, really special project. So, opportunities are there. It's just a matter of what we do with them. So, the other thing that I thought was important, I was just talking to my daughter the other day, and I said, in school, do they still take attendance at the beginning of the class? They call your name and you say, here. And because I said, when I was in high school, I had a teacher that said, you need to say present. And I'm like, okay. And they said, you know what? Because anybody can be here, but you choose to be present. And that's always really stuck with me. And, again, Rachel was really, really correct when she said, gotta look at my notes, I don't want to mess it up here. Anyone can make a choice, and you're not alone, and we all have a choice, and a choice today is to be present. So I really appreciate everyone that made the choice to be here today. We all have busy lives, we all have busy schedules. I know many traveled, but at the end of the day, it's about being present in person. Thank you, appreciate it.